I don't
so
know.
into nature.
It's so
Became
weird.
such a surprise to me.
Druids.
It's so
Yeah,
weird
I
how
know.
much you love
Yeah.
druids. Oh
So
my
weird.
goodness.
I just
Wow.
can't help it.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Pocket Dimension Live, where chaos reigns, and expect the unexpected. Let's go.
Whee!
Hello, everybody. We are so glad that you stuck with us being a little bit late today.
Scooch.
I'm Fitz.
I'm Matt.
I'm AK.
And I'm Evan. Oh, no, wait, I'm DT.
So we had to pull in a little bit of a pinch hitter today.
Yes.
Thanks for being here, DT or Evan, whoever you are.
Whoever you are, whoever you want to be, honestly.
Whoever you want to be.
Savior of the stream.
The word of the day is definitely chaos.
Yes.
We may have invited Graham to be on this here broadcast 30 seconds before it was supposed to start.
That's just the way that we roll. That's just the way that we have to roll. No, I mean, Evan, it's a whole issue. I'm imagining like a this is what I'm imagining. I'm imagining a washing machine that has both imploded first and then exploded all over the kitchen. There's rain falling down from his actual kitchen, just flooding. It's all the way up to at least like 6 inches.
Rainforest Cafe, but cooler, honestly, because
It
Rainforest
is
Cafe is very
and
cool.
way more damage.
Elemental plane of water meets the Rainforest Cafe.
Yes, that's what Evan's doing right now. Instead, so we said, so we're gonna kick off this little thing we like to call. Well, should we let the video tell everybody what this new segment is going to be called?
It's a new segment.
The most serene of explosions.
The most serene explosion I've ever seen.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Welcome to Pocket Encounters, everybody.
Pocket Encounter.
This is an idea that was hatched because we begged the question: How can we play more? At the end, that's all.
And also how can we play more, quicker, more efficiently, with more chaos? At least
And
10%
triggers.
more, if not.
For those playing.
Show the timer.
So, should we just dive in, or do we have anything else that we need to discuss before we get going?
Well, why don't you set the playing field here?
Okay. Let me do it. I've got some notes right here.
Amazing.
So, in Pocket Encounters, the PCs that you're about to meet are trapped in a pocket dimension. And these PCs are periodically sent out into the multiverse. It could be any place. It could be Greyhawk. It could be Tataria. It could be really anywhere. Sent out into the multiverse to solve an issue, an adventure. Rescue the prince, steal the gold, kill the beast. But here's the thing. They've got 1 hour and 1 hour only to solve this quest, to complete the quest. And if they fail, then the world goes white again, and they're back in the pocket dimension limbo. And if they succeed, yay. If they don't succeed, then you, the chat, get to decide what happens. You get to decide what happens to the world that they just left. It could be at a very bad moment. So that's the concept behind Pocket Encounters.
Speaking of chat, we didn't say hey to the chat.
We didn't.
We should do that.
Yeah, we're all over the place.
Hi, Digital Twisted.
Yes, 2 minutes ago I was chat.
Hi, Jax. Hi, Tabletop Phoenix and Cozy Cassie and our friend Paul and Galaxy Fox is here with the chaos
Fox.
And our good friend Big Bro DM, who is definitely not a morning person. Is this close enough to morning to have you here? Our good friend Austin Javelin Entertainment is here. Nightbot's here, you guys. April's here. Oh hey there. Oh dear. Oh hey dear. Fire Drake is here. Dan is here.
Oh my.
Marthu Bivens, Allison Kendrick, Drewski, Amy came and went. Seth is having a chaotic day at work.
Yeah, it's a chaotic day, everybody.
It's a chaotic day for everybody, but we're glad that y'all are here. And if you're watching later, and you have an idea, you could still drop it into the comments, and maybe we'll use your idea on a future version of.
Please do. We love the likes and the comments and all those things because they're good. We don't know whether this is going to work. It may absolutely fail.
It's going to work.
It's going to work.
I mean, either way, it's going to be fun. And I will also say that this has been so good for me as an overplanner to force myself to have to underplan, right? And so, yeah, hooray.
I did no planning at all.
Yeah. Like, as we're trying to go live, DT is like trying to find a character sheet to play.
Oh, man. So freaking true. So, okay. Before I just to cheat just a little tiny bit, if we're ready to go.
As we're gonna be.
Of course, because we're already like 20 minutes late or something. Anyway, I would like to introduce who the PCs trapped in the pocket dimension. And yes, Jax, we are all trapped in the pocket dimension. I understand, but we love each other, and so it's okay. But these PCs are having a rough time because they are trapped and they can't get out, and they only have an hour to go on these quests. But who is here today? Today we're using the system, the beautiful system, Tales of the Valiant, where and which is even more impressive because Graham has played this system once. So this is going to be a testament to how wonderfully this game kind of matches with all the 5e, right?
The multiverse of 5e.
Yeah, the multiverse
of 5e.
Or at least we hope so.
I know. So who are we? Who is here today? Who is with us in the pocket dimension?
Let's give, as we introduce our characters, a quick shout out. So we just, in the spirit of transparency, we're using the pre-gen characters, the Valiant 6 from the Kobold Press kind of packet SRD ready to go. We renamed them, we reskinned them, we gave them our own personalities. But also props to our good friend Kai Salas, who GM'd Tales of the Valiant for us in the pocket dimension last month. Amazing GM. And not only took these pre-gens, but made them into sweet little cheat sheets so that they're like super easy to read and know what you're going to do, which we hope will be, will save our souls and our moves here on this chaotic day. So thank you, Kobold Press, and thank you, Kai.
Yes.
And so I have chosen to play our Kobold. I've never played a Kobold before. A Kobold Warlock, who I have named Annis. And Annis has a pet, a pseudo dragon whose name is Deborah.
Oh, Deborah. I need to.
Deborah. That's Deborah, not Debra. Just to be very clear about the proper spelling of Deborah's name.
Of course.
Every Annis needs a pseudo dragon.
Every Annis. Deborah, Deborah, the pseudo dragon. I'd love like a cat named Kevin,
right? Yeah,
Lydia, like, so here we go.
Yes.
That's what I'm gonna do today.
Love it. Welcome. Yes.
I will be playing. I will be playing Hendrian Casca, who is a mechanist metallurgist. They are an orc. With the diaspora heritage and the maker background. And that is everything I know about them.
You know more than we do.
True.
Amazing.
Truly.
Amazing.
I'm going to be playing List de Franzia, who is an elf rogue.
Perfect. Sorry. I guess we could just because, and again, this is cheating, but just because our guest... Digital Twisted really hasn't played this game that much. There's only a couple of things that to keep in mind. There are weapon actions in Tales of the Valiant that you should see on your list. Yeah, again, our friend Kai, they built these beautiful color-coded. It's just, you guys need to see them at some point. Anyway, so you should see the weapon actions. You get to choose either to do damage if you hit or the weapon action. It's an either-or situation here in Tales. You also get luck points. Luck points are a super cool mechanic here in TOV, where if you miss, if you fail a saving throw, a check, an attack, then you get a luck point. You get a maximum of 6, 5. It'll come to me.
Yeah, it's 5. Well,
it's
but
5.
on the 5th, if you don't use them, then you have to roll a d4
Yes.
to drop down. So it's incentive to use that.
So you want to use them. If you use 3 at once, then it can be a reroll. If you use 1 at a time, it can add either to damage or attack rolls, right? And other things. And I can also give them out. They are the inspiration of this game. There are probably lots of other things, but I probably won't even remember to do Doom. We're going so fast. There is a cool Doom mechanic that I may put into place. We'll see. And so, yeah, I'm going to not be distracted by the chat because we only have an hour to do this. And if everybody's ready, so you guys can handle the chat and stop me if anybody has.
We already have a question. If I roll lame damage, can I then choose to do the weapon action instead? I think maybe not technically, but I think depends on your GM.
I actually have a genuine player question.
Oh, yes.
Thank you so much to Kai for the color-coded player sheets, because this is going to help me massively for this. Apparently, as a mechanist, I have efficient action, which means I can use a bonus action to perform my weapon option.
Yes.
So does that mean I can attack and use the weapon option?
Yes, that is correct.
Lovely.
There are a lot of PCs that do have like cool feats. Oh man, they're called stunts they're like stunts in Tales of the Valiant. Anyway, it's okay. It's all right.
I'm still thinking about Warren's question, because one of the you can use 3 luck points for a reroll, right?
Yes.
Or you can just add, like, if I have 2 luck points and I want to add 2 things to damage, I could do that. I wonder if I roll lame, if I could then cash in 3 luck points. I'm already trying to break the system.
Yeah.
Just say that I'm going to re-roll and then be like, nah, JK, it's a pinning shot. I'm going to try it. I'm going to see if our DM lets me later today.
We'll see. We'll see if your GM lets you.
Pre-planning your shenanigans.
We'll see what happens.
Yes, pre-paving. Okay, so let's move into this view so we can get on the map. Matt, Fitz.
Sorry.
Oh.
That's the sound of the timer. Sorry. That's
Fitz,
what you'll hear in 1 hour.
I was literally trying to give Fitz warning, and then...
This is going to help our sweet Fitz with a timer
therapy
phobia.
I don't know if that's true.
Well, we'll see.
We're gonna learn. You know what? You're being brave, and
I'm being brave.
You're being brave with your time blindness and the underplanning. I'm gonna be brave with the timers.
Thanks.
That's the sound of Evan's washer blowing up.
Oh God, sorry. It's a little finicky, this thing. So I'm just going to go ahead and set it now. We've got 1 hour.
Okay.
Boom.
We
go right now. You 3 were given the task of couriering a package to a remote Arctic facility. The pay was good. The crate was small. So you took the job. It's late evening when you reach your destination. There's a metallic laboratory with a bulky domed roof on one side that gives way to an enormous telescope. As you approach the door, you notice a sign warning you to keep out.
Never stopped me before.
What would you like to do?
I'd like to not keep out. I want to go in.
Great.
But first, I will check for traps.
Okay. Please do.
Might I do that? Okay.
While you're checking for traps, is that are those windows I see on room?
This was thrown together very hastily by the magic of AI. No offense for anybody who's offended by AI. I totally understand. But there are windows. There's a beautiful. I'm gonna say there's a beautiful arcane stained glass window for the main room there, and then kind of another see-through thing. But the main door, it's kind of a small lab, and the main door is just this big, thick thing that's keeping out the cold. And you are cold, by the way, so there is some urgency going on. Because
I'm gonna send Deborah scurrying up the side of the building as pseudo dragons do.
Yes.
To look in the window.
Okay.
And while our roguey rogue. Listomania is checking for traps.
Great.
It was a 22.
22. So as you are checking for traps, List, which you do not seem to find any, the door opens and light kind of just rushes through the darkness against the snow, and standing there is a male dwarf, kind of tall for a dwarf. He is he looks to be about middle age for a dwarf. He's got a very long beard, but he's braided his beard into multiple pigtails, is that correct? Braids, right? And he smiles very very short. He just kind of a very quick smile, but you immediately see that he's got a huge gold tooth right on the top of his the molars here. That is interesting. But then he's got a set of goggles and a full lab coat, which gives him sort of the air of, importance. And he says, "Hello, please come in. It's very, very, very cold out there. Come on." And he ushers you into the building.
Your demeanor is quite opposite from your sign outside.
Oh, yes. Well, you never know what kind of creature is going to come arrive at the front door, But you've been expected, of course. You are delivering the package, yes?
Yes.
Wonderful.
We are currying it.
Yes, you're currying it. Very nice. My name is Dr. Gradius Stoutbrand. You can call me Dr. Gradius. You can call me Gradius if you like, or Grad sometimes. I know that you're sort of busy, so let me go ahead and get your fee. I'll be right back. Make yourselves at home. And he kind of points to this room, this entryway room that is obviously sort of a main room of living quarters, right? It's got two long wooden tables smack dab in the center, and currently there are like scrolls and instruments and other artifacts kind of cluttering these two tables. So this room seems to be in kind of study mode. But against the wall, there's a sink that's filled with dirty dishes, so you probably just missed dinner. Stools arranged around. There is directly across from you a threadbare curtain that seems to divide between this main room and another room. And then at the south of this room, there is an enormous, heavy-looking steel iron door. I'll give you just a few seconds to get your bearings, and if you have anything.
Can I check in with Deborah? Because I can communicate telepathically with my pseudo dragon.
Yes.
To just kind of see, and you can play this off how you want, GM. That you can communicate through emotions. Like, how's Deborah feeling? What's the vibe as they get a look down into the dome?
Yeah, Deborah is feeling cold. She's feeling very cold, but the feeling of Deborah is. This is where you are. This checks out. It looks like a lab. She seems to be pretty happy about where you are.
No shenanigans or hijinks that.
None that she can see. None that she can currently see.
Okay. Cool. I'll snap her back to in the room with us.
Great. Deborah flies into the room, and at this moment, you see the Dr. Gradius coming down the hall. He's got like a little bag of coin, and he says, "Ah, yes." And at this moment, there is the most ear-splitting, horrendous sound of an alarm. and it kind of like what we'll hear.
Does it sound like the timer going off?
55 minutes, yeah.
Yep.
There was this ear-splitting sound of an alarm, and the lights dim to almost black, like a very, very light. In this room, kind of like it goes. There's a couple of glowing mage light balls that have been, and they kind of go all the way down to sort of a reddish color. And the look on Dr. Gradius's face is pure horror. And before you can even react, he ushers you to the south of the room, and he performs a little spell and says a word that you don't really catch. The door creaks open, and he tries to shove you inside. Please, right this way, please. We only have a moment, please.
Dr. G, what's going on?
Yes. So you go into the room.
I mean, I guess.
Good. You are ushered into this room. It's obviously kind of like a panic room. And as everybody gets into this small room, very dimly lit with like a magenta colored light, you notice, because the rogue is kind of taking stock of everything. There are two locks, one massive heavy steel lock, one sort of copper that looks magical in nature, if you were to guess. Provisions on the walls, rations, clean water, on shelves, small cots also lined up. He turns to you and he says, "My worst fears have indeed happened. I am so sorry about this, but here's the situation. I need your help because you're the only ones here to help me. So, unfortunately, right before your arrival, we had a failed experiment. One of my colleagues, the good Dr. Haig, has turned himself into sort of a monster, in fact, and that siren that you heard is a alarm bell that signifies that the doctor has indeed escaped his imprisonment that we've managed to get him into, and he is now on the loose. He should be considered extremely dangerous, and very violent and terrifying to boot. So what I need for you to do, and he he put his hand in his pocket and he pulls out a little vial. It has a swirling green liquid in it, and it says, "This is the final component for an antidote that we have just discovered. I need for you to take this to the third party in this building, Dr. Valeria Livia."
And just to be clear, we're only getting this job because we're literally the only ones here.
You're literally the only ones here, and we are simply scientists. We have no ability. If Dr. Haig does in fact get run into us, we will surely be murdered. That's why I will be staying in this room.
In luck, because that's how we get all of our jobs.
Really?
I was just going to say, that's how we get all of our jobs.
Perfect.
Wonderful. That is exactly right. So you're up for the... believe you me, your pay will be increased at least 3 times. I believe I have done enough. This is a huge mistake, and I cannot let this get out, or else we will all be shut down. We're doing very important work. So I need for you to take this vial, find Dr. Valeria, and then she will help you create the antidote, and then you need to give it immediately to Dr. Haig.
Okay, well, let's go.
All right, thank you very much.
Minutes,
all right, out you go, scoot. And he undoes his locks again. Goodbye, good luck. And the panic room is closed. And you're standing again in this area. He didn't tell you where she was. The whole building is kind of dark. What would you like to do? Where would you like to go? In fact, maybe I should... maybe it's time for me to show.
Yeah.
Yes, show, not tell, just to give you an idea. Let's see. All right. And then this. I hope my management of Owlbear Rodeo doesn't slow everything down. It won't, I promise. Okay, cool.
Look
Do
at
you see that? Wonderful.
We love
Look
it.
at that.
We love to see
So, so this actually is a hallway that you can see that keeps going. Hereabouts on the sort of north side of the room is this curtain, this tattered curtain that's hanging. But you can continue to go down the hallway. The door on the south is the panic room door. And then the one that you're all standing by is the one that you came into. But let me actually select you and move you.
By the way, you're getting props for your impromptu musical interludes, Maddie, as well as your character voice. So keep it right on up.
Musical interludes. Love that. Okay, so here we are. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. What would you like to do?
Well, should we roll for door?
Whatever it is.
That's always at -5, isn't it?
Yes, it is. But I mean, just to randomly choose which way we're going.
Yeah, exactly.
Unless anybody has a strong opinion. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going straight.
That was what I was going to choose.
Perfect. Great. Okay. Fantastic. So, I could have actually given you you can actually, and never mind. You're going to move towards this room here, and I'm going to open up a little bit. So you see that the hallway is actually very long. It goes all the way down, and there are doors. The first one is on your right, then there's one on the left, and as it continues, another one on the left, and so on and so forth.
I put my ear up against the first one on the right.
Okay.
I kick in the second one.
As I'm trying to unlock the third.
I love it. Okay. You go over there, and you go over there.
This feels like the Hogwarts puzzle where how you choose to come across a locked door says everything about the house that you belong in Hogwarts Castle.
Pottermore quiz or whatever.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'll go for the listen first. Let's see. Sorry, 1 second. Still juggling a bunch of things here. You go over there, and you go over there. So, this looks like a library, a small library, Graham. Hendrian, and it has got a desk where obviously the person in here. Let me move this over. Person in charge is sitting, who can do some study. There are some very tall bookcases that kind of line a corner of the room, and then there's more of a alchemical desk kind of situation across from the sitting desk. It's very cramped, but it also there's no one inside it.
No, just come immediately back out the door and just no one in this one.
Great. In listening to the door on the right, you do not actually hear anything. Annis.
It's Annis. Okay, great. I don't hear a thing. I announce very loud and proud.
Very loud and proud. Uh-huh. Okay. You want to go in or just keep going?
Sure. Why not?
Which one?
See the one that I'm listening at, and I hear nothing.
Okay.
I will see if it's unlocked.
Great. It is unlocked. And inside this room, it looks like a small, cozy office. Looks like a small, cozy office.
Are there any snacks? And I peep under the desk to see if there's any dust bunnies. And I look in all the corners to see if there's any cobwebs, because I really like cobwebs.
Because that's a really good use of time. You can give me an investigation check real quick, and I will...
What?
I'll let you
know. I'm a little peckish. I want a snack.
Mm-hmm.
I want cobwebs and dust bunnies.
I have a jar that you guys know about full of like really good dust bunnies that I find, and I'm just looking to you said investigation. That's a big 5.
That's a 5. Well,
yeah,
that's a fail, so you can take a luck point, please.
My
Yeah.
first luck point.
Isn't that cool? That's a fail on that DC. but let's be honest. There's dust bunnies everywhere. Food you don't find. Dust bunnies, yes. What you do see are the writing instruments and parchment, some open books on this desk, an inkwell, and quill ready for note taking.
I pick a few out. I'm like, this one's Todd, and this one's Brenda, and this one's Philip, and put them in my jar.
Annis is 10% weird.
Can I hear her poking around in there from the hallway?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll just like march over to the door and be like, "What the bloody hell are you doing? We're on a time scale here. Move your anise."
Yes. Yes, you do. All right. So if that puts a fire under Annis, that puts a fire, what?
I wave my dust bunny jar in your face. I'm like, look what I got, and then march out the door.
Well done, you. Let's go.
Amazing. So as you keep going down this hallway, you see another door on the left, and then you see a door in front, and then the hallway kind of turns.
You know what? I was tinkering with the lock on door number 3, not checking to see if it was locked or unlocked, just assuming it was locked and trying to unlock it.
Okay. It was not locked.
Right,
Do you wanna...
which is why it's taking me so long to unlock it.
Did you want to roll to see whether you succeeded in unlocking a lock?
You have successfully locked the door.
Yes. I'm going to roll to see if I accidentally lock the door. How's that? That's a 11.
Yeah, man. Since it wasn't locked, pretty much anything above a 2 was a success. So,
right.
Yes, it is unlocked. Do you want to open it?
Yeah, I do. Clearly,
All
there's
right.
dark magic behind this door.
Yes, there is, in fact. So, here's what happens when you get into this area. It is obviously kind of a stark utilitarian space.
Uh-oh.
There
It
is dark magic behind this
dimly
door.
lit by flickering enchanted sconces glowing red on the side. There seems to be kind of 2 tubs that are like tubs and tables and things that obviously have mechanism to move them up and down. And these red lights are just kind of flickering, and they're eerie shadows that are playing around this room, and you see something move back into the shadows, something kind of white and large and terrible. The biggest takeaway of this room is this enormous humanoid-sized pod. It's made of reinforced glass and steel, but it's got this huge, shattered, broken chunk in it. The glass is on the floor, and the glass is sitting in kind of a slippery ammonia-like substance, maybe.
Sure.
Obviously, something has broken out. This has to be the little imprisonment that the doctor was in.
Mm-hmm.
It smells very strong in this room. It's almost you kind of have to immediately cover your mouth and nose.
I'm gonna stop you right there because I'm shutting the door.
You just full on shut the door.
I just shut the door and then I lock it.
Please give me a stealth check.
Most adventurers trying to bust their way in. Nope.
17.
We locked in.
Interesting. You absolutely are able to lock this door.
So stupid. I'm obsessed.
Turn around to the others. I say, "Found him."
Amazing.
But we need Valeria first, right?
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. I locked the door, so we're
Yes.
good. Let's keep on moving.
Sweet.
Oh wait, you found Dr. Haig already?
Yeah. Wasn't that? It was. You know what? Actually, it was really hard. I worked really hard to open that door.
Mm-hmm. Always.
Good job.
Did we say hi or?
No, absolutely not. That's a later. That's lower on the to-do list.
So
That's
I
a
go
future us thing.
stomping down the hall, like around where it hooks the corner, around the corner, and I'm just like, Dr. Valeria!
Oh,
Dr. Valeria! Just marching
Perfect.
very confidently.
Perfect. Yes, that will do it. I'm going to open up a little bit more as to what you see. The hallway keeps going. There's a door to the north of you. There's
Can
a
you
door.
shift the...
Yes, I can.
Please, please,
How's
thank
that?
you.
Make it a little
Beautiful.
larger too. Like, how do I? There we go. Nope. There we go. Okay. How about that? Great.
Beautiful.
Yes. So, there's a couple of doors, and then there's an opening to sort of a round room.
I love a round room.
I love a round
Everybody
room.
loves a round room.
It's weird.
Round room, round room.
Enjoyable and architecturally interesting. Let's check it out.
Going straight for the round room.
Yeah.
Well, any door that I pass that has not been opened will be
Yeah.
kicked open.
Feels
I'm
right.
so
Feels
glad you
good.
didn't
Like
kick
a
open the.
wrecking ball.
Okay, let's open up some more doors.
I love that we've just got kicking and yelling. And
Smash.
no chill party.
No
Smash.
subtlety.
Great.
Hey,
So
As I
yes.
walk by, I'm like, let me know if you see any good dust bunnies.
yeah, you peek into the most northern room, which seems to be something like a tech control room of some kind. You peek into the southern room, and that looks to be maybe a lab. It's kind of bathed in this green light. There's a still of some kind, like an alchemical still at the corner that you go, and like tubes with, liquid. being
When I
processed.
kick in the door to the
Jeez.
north room and see what's in there,
Oh
I
yeah.
take a quick look down the hall, make sure Anis can't see me, and then I quickly check to see if there's any decent tech parts that I can steal.
Okay, give me a check to see what you steal, please.
I've got a good investigation. That would be a dirty 20.
Oops. A dirty 20. Amazing. There are things to steal in here. I mean, there's all kinds of bits and bobs, little there's a map of the region. There are 90% of it you have no idea what it is. It's like science stuff. Potions, but none of them are labeled properly. They're just kind of on tables and sitting around.
Looking around, then the only thing that seems like it would benefit me is the map. So I just grab the map, just
You
to
grab the map. Great. Yeah, you've got a map of the region.
and then follow on towards the circular room.
Yes, you go to the circular. You do try to. I kind of gave it away, but that's okay because we're all friends here. You try to bash through the door to the north, and you can't. So I'm going to go ahead and say that this probably means in your mind that this is another exit, and you are all locked in here.
I got excited about a locked door, but you know what?
Yeah.
We're gonna leave that one.
Yeah. Just
We're gonna
this
delay that
time.
gratification for the end.
Okay. Boom. Shaka boom. Let me move this guy over here a little bit. As you go into the observatory, the centerpiece of this room, obviously a big brass telescope, a rotating platform. It's gorgeous. It's got arcane symbols down the sides of it, intricate, gears and levers that do things that you have no idea. There's a row of chairs along the side, I guess, for people to take turns looking. There's a globe, all kinds of things. And I need everybody to immediately roll initiative.
Oh, nar.
As an enormous creature falls from the roof and just slam bangs onto the floor.
Does anybody
is
see where
ready.
initiative is on the character
Uh-oh.
sheet? I haven't found it.
Just next to your speed.
Uh-huh,
Yeah,
yep, there it is.
Yeah.
Big 10 for
Big 10.
That's a massive 6 for me.
ooh.
I got an 18.
Oh,
Always
love
be
it.
prepared.
Let's see, I can select a character to start initiative. What is it?
You're so fancy with your owlbear rodeo.
There we go. Okay, so could you say that again, please? We've
10.
got 10 for Annis.
6.
Come on. 10. 6 for Hindrian.
18.
15?
18.
18. And homie. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. I'm just going to cheat because we were out of time, and I'm going to. There we go. List. You are looking at a large creature who with he's like ogre-sized green skin, huge like bent carroty nose. His mouth is just teeth everywhere. Too many fingers. Long talons at the end of these too many fingers. Rows of teeth just everywhere, and just hunched over and just ready to go, ready to kill. Whatever it takes, man.
Okay. Can I ask a question? Clarifying
Of course.
question? The
Yes.
person that I locked in the other room, did I assume that was Haig, or am I looking at this person and assuming that this is Haig?
Give me an insight check, please.
Okay. Natural 1.
Please take a luck.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, great.
Please take a luck point.
Amazing.
With a natural 1,
Uh-huh.
you have no idea what's going on.
Yeah, no. But I don't love you getting all up in my business. So, yeah, I'm gonna ambush this guy.
Mhm.
And let's see. I'm going to attack on a large. It's a large creature?
It's a large creature.
Okay. I'm going to try to I'm gonna try to pin this creature.
You can pin large creatures?
It says large or smaller.
What are you going to pin him to?
I'm thinking about it. 13. First, let's see. Does a with my with my dagger, does a 13 plus 5 18 hit?
Let's see. Ding 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 ding. Let's see. An 18 does hit. Yes.
Okay. So what happens here is I jump on its back and I use my 116 pounds of weight to just like squish it to the ground. I don't know.
You know.
I don't. I'm gonna go ahead and say.
I mean, it's got to roll a check. So this is. I mean, it's a big ass
Okay.
creature. I can
Yeah.
imagine that it must.
Yeah.
It must beat a DC 13
Okay.
strength or dex save.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, that's disarm. Hold on. Oh, it doesn't
Oh.
matter. Okay, yeah.
Either one.
DC 13
Both?
strength or dex.
It does not beat it.
Oh, yay, that's a good thing.
Great, that's a good thing. So I'm using my body to pin him to the ground.
Wait, what? So what you're doing is you've got which weapon do you have in your hand? And you're like
A dagger.
A dagger.
A
So
dagger
you're
in my
like,
hand. Yeah. So I like knock his noggin and then
I
I
love
put my
it.
hands over his eyes.
I love it. Yes, and in that confusion, it stumbles, and that's how you're able to take this and just kind of drive it. He goes down and is pinned to the ground with you on top, List. and is kind of struggling to get up. Is there some sort of mechanic that would allow him to eventually get out of this?
It can use its action to attempt to break free.
Okay. Great, thank you. Is there anything else that you can do, List?
You know what? I think that's good. I'll say, foul creature, who are you? That's it.
You managed to say that. It growls, and then you're just hit by this stench that is you didn't even know. You were just a person of action, and you got this down. You somehow you were able to pin this thing onto the ground. However, you're now gagging with the stench of this beast. It is Mac nasty. Next up is Annis.
Anna is going to come running into the room, and she's going to say, "It's time for a spicy punch," which y'all know is her name for Eldritch Blast.
Spicy punch.
So she's going to let one of those fly at the person the thing that is now pinned down by her buddy's dagger.
Amazing.
God, I love things. And I have something. Ooh, that's good. That's 17 on the die plus 5 for a total of 22. Look, I just did math live. And I get Agonizing Blast, where I add my Charisma modifier to my Eldritch Blast damage.
Uh-huh.
It's spicy. So spicy. Can't find the right die, sorry. Okay, so that's going to be nice. So that's going to be 5 on the die, and what is my charisma modifier? I guess I should have been ready with all of this. Plus 3, so that's 8 points of damage for him.
8 points.
And I say, "How do you like some spice?" As I do it.
How do you like some spice? The arcane blast just smashes into this prone creature, which meant that you probably could get advantage, correct?
You want me to go crit fishing?
Yeah, man. Crit fish.
That is lower.
Okay, cool.
But thanks for letting me try.
Yeah. Then if that's your turn, we're going to jump to Hendrian.
Okay. Hendrian will also just run up to this creature.
Yeah.
And as he runs over, he'll say, "I am so sick of the Astronomical Society being plagued by trolls. NASA is not your enemy." And I will lash out with my Warhammer. And did you see I get advantage because it's prone?
Yeah.
Cool.
So.
So that'll either be a 14 or a natural 20.
Yes!
So how does that work in TOV?
Very good question. I'm going to say that it's the double of your attack. I'm going to say the max. This is just homebrew that I like. It's going to be the max amount that the weapon could possibly do in one successful attack plus your dice roll.
Plus a roll on top.
Yeah.
No worries. Well, that's good. So that'll be 17 damage.
Nice. Amazing. All right, so yeah.
Since I've got efficient action, I will use my bonus action to use bash, and so the target now has disadvantage on its next attack roll.
Unbelievable. Well, good. It is actually. Unless, do you have anything else that you need?
Possibly,
okay.
But
okay.
We're just going to say that's it.
This thing is, and then it gets bashed on the head with a mace or hammer. Did you say hammer?
Warhammer.
Warhammer. Smash. So it is just really out of the gate, not doing too well. So it's going to try to escape. So that's a strength check, correct? Let's see. Strength. Yeah, and it needs that 13 again, probably.
Oh, wait. It says strength, athletics check, or an acrobatics check.
Oh, okay. Okay, so let me do that. And it still needs to be a 13?
I believe so.
It's still trapped. Oh man! But it can. Can it do anything from the ground?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
It had to use its action to do that, but
Yeah.
its speed is 0. But it can if it has a bonus action or something, it can do that.
It does it? It doesn't really. It doesn't really have a bonus action, so it did not escape. And so it was not able to escape. It is still struggling on the ground. This troll-like dude, Deborah.
Oh, Deborah gets to go.
I don't know. Does she?
Deborah wants to go. Deborah wants to take a bite out of crime.
Yeah, she does.
So she's gonna run up and the big beefy boy. Is this at advantage or no?
I think it's still at advantage.
Great, love that. Ah! Natural 20. I rolled a 15 and a 20.
Come on, man. This is the only time that I'm super happy that.
So you said max damage. Yeah. So that would be 6.
And then you roll.
And then I roll. Cool.
Yeah.
Killer deal. I only rolled 1 on the die. So so 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 points.
Nice. Okay. Boom.
And as a heads up, Matt, I just gave Evan an opportunity to send us a boon or a bane in the chat as we miss you because of your broke ass dishwasher special.
Amazing.
You'll give it away that I'm not really Evan. Shh.
No.
Oh.
Also, I made a mistake. I made a mistake. So at the end of its turn, it's unpinned. Those mechanics were just if somebody else tried to help it. So it is now unpinned.
Okay.
Thank you.
It's the end of its next turn. So it did its turn, so now it is unpinned.
Now it's unpinned. Okay, gotcha. Thank you for your honesty and understanding. But it is your turn, List.
Okay. I don't.
As it gets up. Tries to get up anyway.
I feel conflicted. Like, am I supposed to be killing this thing or not? Because I know people have been turned into monsters down here. I just feel weird about it. So I'm gonna take my dagger and my short sword and I'm just gonna thunk on its head. I want it to go to sleep. I don't want it to I don't want to do a murder. I just want it to go to sleep. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, we're not murdering today?
I mean, you look. You're your own person. You make choices. And you're free and independent to do what feels right in your heart, okay?
Wow.
Interesting.
Such a loving group of people trapped in a pocket.
Oh, wait, I'm assuming, you know what, I didn't check. I made an assumption based off of 5e, which was 2-weapon fighting. But I don't know if that's, oh God, do I have 2-weapon fighting?
I'm pretty sure it's the same.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it's the same. I can double check in my little tales of the Valiant book, but I think it works.
Someone in the comments will inevitably tell me the answer, but
Yes.
for right now, I'm gonna say I have 2-weapon fighting. So my first action, unless you can find it faster, my first action is 13 to hit with the short sword.
That is a miss, unfortunately.
Okay, great. Bonus action with the dagger. Boop. Oh, that's 24 to hit.
Yeah.
I gotta roll the damage with it. Oh, and do I get sneak attack because my buddies are right up in his business?
Yeah.
Great. Okay. So that's I need a little light like Evan has for my dice tray when we're doing this. 2 plus 3.
Yes, you're using your bonus action for the 2-weapon fighting. Yes.
Yeah.
You don't add your ability modifier to the damage of the bonus attack, though, unless the modifier is negative.
Okay, so in that case, it was 7 points. 7 points of damage.
Wow, that's really impressive. Okay, great. Anything else? That's your bonus and your attack.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just gonna hang on. I'm gonna ride the troll.
Of course you are.
Annis, what are you doing?
Okay, so I've got a friend riding a troll, which limit. Okay, I'm going to now use I'm gonna run up, and I'm going to. No, I don't even have to run up. It's time for Ghost Fingers. And And I'm going to, that is what I call grave touch, conjuring a ghostly hand to attack my target and prevent it from healing.
Cool.
Creating a ghostly skeletal hand, make a ranged spell attack. Okay.
And while you're doing that, List, give me a perception check, please.
Okay. Would that involve hearing or sight?
Yes. Sight.
Might not. Yeah, the first roll was better. So that is 18.
Yeah, great. So this is actually a very good spell to cast because you noticed on the back of this thing that the hammer damage that was done to this thing, the bruises kind of go away. They just kind of melted away almost instantly. So this thing has a healing itself. If this thing hits, then it will not be able to regenerate.
Does a 15 hit?
It does just hit, yes.
Okay, great.
15's the number.
And you know what? I'm very bad at remembering to spend my luck. So I'm going to spend my 1 luck that I've gained so far just to add a little extra damage flavor.
It. Yes.
That feels good to me.
Feels really good.
I like to find what feels good. Sorry, you guys. I don't know why I'm like this.
Yoga with me.
It's because you have 18 minutes.
So that's going to be 5 points of necrotic damage that I think into its skin.
Bang! You knock this thing with this ghostly hand, and it kind of starts to shake because it is now pinned. It's not pinned to the ground. It's got a creature on its back, and now it's been hit by a ghostly hand that has removed its ability to heal itself. Next up, if that's your turn,
I think that's my turn.
Hendrian.
Yeah, I'm just gonna wheel on it again with the warhammer, or at least attempt to. That's 14.
Just misses.
Aw. Take a luck.
Misses. Take a luck point, please.
I forgot to take off my
Don't think
Anything else?
I can do with my bonus action. I don't think.
Oh, and does Deborah go after my turn or at the end of the round?
At the end of the round.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything I
Okay.
can do with my bonus action. So yeah, that's me.
All right. Well, in this case, does this creature still have disadvantage, or is that?
Yes, it has disadvantage on its next attack. So like the next attack it
So then
made
just the
has
next attack.
disadvantage. Yeah.
Very cool. Well, good for that, because this thing just goes into a frenzy, and let's see. It goes into a frenzy, and it lunges at you, all claws and bite. Let's see. I'm going to bong 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 bong. I'm going to do that again. Okay, so at disadvantage, does a 15 hit you?
It just misses.
It just misses. So that's the 15, and so yeah, good on you for being able to kind of also stymie this creature as it just kind of in its confusion slams against the wall, missing you completely. Deborah
is gonna try to thing it. So you see that like she kind of like turns around and like backs up to it.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And with her tail is only gonna roll a 2. So I'm guessing a 6 does not hit.
Beautiful. It doesn't. I'm sorry. So then we go back to List.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna try to knock it out again. And as I'm doing that, I'm just screaming. I'm going, Valeria, we're running out of time. We have your vial. Okay, the first one's not gonna hit. That's 11. Dagger again with a 22. I'm guessing that does.
That's a hit.
Nice.
Okay, so that's gonna be great. So 4, 8 points of damage.
Okay.
Oh, and no, never mind. 8 points
Okay.
of damage.
Great.
Valeria!
As you're screaming Valeria, anybody that wants to give me a perception check, please.
That sounds fun to do.
Sure, why
Heck
not?
yeah, that's a night. So Kova just raised a great point in the chat saying, don't forget to take my luck. Do I get luck if my pseudo dragon fails?
Yeah. I don't know.
Great, then I'm
I don't
taking it.
know.
Kova
But,
said so, so
take
I'm gonna do it.
There we go.
Are we rolling perception? Is that what we said?
Yeah.
Perception, please.
Yeah, 12
That-
for me.
19.
Oh, 15.
Graham, take a luck point. You hear as you're screaming for Valeria, what you hear is the sound of a body slamming against a door. And it sounds like it's slamming against the door that you locked.
Oh. Okay.
Yes.
Great.
So that's what's happening.
Oops.
Ennis,
Fun.
I guess we're back to you then.
Okay, I'm going to issue a command. I'm going to hold out my hand at the beast and say, "Dance, bitch."
Yeah.
So speak a one-word command. So the one-word command is dance. I want the creature focused
Everybody
on
dance.
nothing but a funky groove thing. Must succeed on a wisdom save or follow the command at the start of its next turn. So I need a wisdom save. And I wonder what my DC is.
I know. What is your? I'm pretty sure that it beat it though. It got an 18.
I do see what it is, and it's my save DC is a 14.
I'm sorry.
That's so disappointing.
So it does not start dancing at all. It doesn't even maybe just like a finger.
So it doesn't. I mean, you can flavor it however you want.
Okay, I just flavored it. Flavor Flav. Anything else, Ennis?
No, she just kind of like looks really sad.
Oh no, Henry, and what are you going to do?
Was it back to me? I'll take a swipe at its swipe at its
Can't
knees.
do that to me. Sorry. Go ahead, DT.
That'll be a 23.
Yes.
Cool.
Yes.
Come on, dice, where are you hiding? It's that's 9 damage.
Nice.
And I will use my bonus action to bash again, so it has disadvantage again on its next attack.
Ooh, very good, because again, he just singles you out. Slam dunk.
Oh no.
Suddenly we have some sweet jams. Let's see. Pom pom. And what is your armor class again?
16.
16. Miss just hits with a claw for 7 points of damage. And it sweeps. And it finally hits, and it's kind of like energized by this wind, which is not done very well, but that's all it can do thanks to your bash ability. Boom, and Deborah's
gonna try that little tail pokey poke thing again. And that's a natural 1.
Take a luck point for Deborah, and we're back to lists.
In the interim while all this is going on,
Yes.
Annis is gonna start lecturing Deborah, because like, you're making me look really, really bad. Like, we came in really strong and then you're messing it all up. I'm gonna get mad little kobold.
Love it.
I'm like, oh, I messed up, and I'm going to leap off of this dude.
Yes.
Do like a front flip, and I'm gonna run and try to open the door that I locked.
Okay. All right. So let's see. Boom. That's off of him.
Yep.
He will take a swipe at you.
Yeah.
How do I measure? And I'm just gonna. You know what? I'm gonna give you that. So. Let's see. We're just
Can I
going to
have-
do a claw, just a little claw.
Oh, yeah.
Unfortunately, it was a natural 20.
Uh-oh.
So that's going to be 22 points of damage. As it
I'm down. I should have disengaged, but I was like, I need the extra movement, man.
Amazing.
So I go, oh, I messed up. And I front flip off of this thing. It claws me, and then I immediately got knocked unconscious.
Oh no. Oh no.
In fact, I'm going to flavor it that as I'm doing the front flip, when it claws at me, it like messes up my rotation. And so I slam my face on the floor, and that's what knocks me out.
Just bite it. Just face
I
bite
just eat shit.
floor.
Yeah.
Amazing. Thank you, List.
Was that
Yes.
was that a save that you had to make?
A what?
Was that
Save?
was that a save that you made, or was it just an attack? It was just an attack.
It's just
wasn't
attack. Yeah.
Yeah. But it was at disadvantage, though, right? Because it got bashed?
Well, but
Or no?
It?
his
Nah, I think
turn
you used it
already
against
happened.
me.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Sorry. I did think about that, but Ennis.
I don't like that. I don't like that at all. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run around behind it because I don't want to get my friends with what I'm about to do.
Oh my god.
What are you laughing at?
I just the
It's
chaos
funny.
of this. We've got like 8 minutes left. I just love it so much. Okay.
She's gonna run around back and she's gonna hold her hands out and she's gonna say, "Spicy spray," which is burning hands.
Okay. Wonderful.
So I need a dexterity saving throw, please.
No.
So
problem.
just to clarify, Anis is doing a spicy spray.
Yeah.
Glad we cleared that up.
Thank you. Yes, thank you, Grant.
Yes.
What is the save again?
It's a dex save, and what did we? I'm getting there. 14.
14. He failed.
He failed it. Oh, and okay, I rolled 2 5s and a 6 for 16 points of damage.
Ooh.
As I say, for lift.
So something remarkable happens as you kind of blast this thing with fire.
Like you do.
It reacts in a horrific way. It is just like everything is forgotten around you. It is just bashing itself. It is burning hardcore. It smashes into the telescope and is out of control. Just so fire, obviously, not good. Anything else you'd like to do? However, he is now looking real bad. He's looking real bad.
I just look over at Hendry and I'm like, what do we do? That's it. That's my turn.
Yes, that's your turn. Dun 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 dun, dun Hendrian.
Hendrian is fairly intelligent, but he's not wise at all. So I
Love
don't
that
think
combo.
Hendrian would have picked up at all on what Fitz was trying to do and get to that door, and just thought she was being smart and getting off the damn troll. So he would probably just continue to swing his warhammer. So
Great.
that's what I'm going to do.
Great.
And that will be a 15.
That's just hit.
4. Oh no! Dice escaped. 4, 7, 8. No, 9. Yeah, 9 damage.
9 damage. How would you like? I mean, and tell me, has anybody been pulling punches in any way? This thing is going down. Have you killed it, or are you?
Oh, Hendrian was swinging for the fences.
Yeah, there we go. Tell me what happens as you swing. This just engulfed in flames, screaming creature as you smash it.
I'll say as the spicy spray hits it from behind. There's a sentence. It kind of like lashes out wildly and like tumbles forward, and as it tumbles forward, I just catch it with a massive uppercut from the warhammer.
boing, and just falls back. In fact, it does kind of fall. Annis, I need for you to give me a dex check, please.
As Anna does that, she sings, "That's fucking teamwork." Okay, yeah, that's gonna be a big 9.
Okay, so you kind of get a little bit of fire on you. Not too bad of your own fire. 4 points of fire damage as the troll slams onto you. And to your horror, this thing shrinks. The fur kind of, the nose kind of goes back into a more humanoid. His ears kind of shrink, and what is left is a very handsome, blonde-haired gentleman with a mullet, actually. Very refined, noble features.
A refined mullet.
A refined mullet. It was all the rage. It's like that hipster mullet that was really popular like a few
It's still
years
going
ago.
strong.
It's the wolf cut,
Eesh. Good to know that. So yeah, and it looks like Dr. Jameson is no more. You start to feel that now nauseating feeling of being pulled into another dimension once more. You have about 3 minutes. What would you like to do?
Well, let me ask this: is this like the Matrix? If we die in the dream, we die in real life?
No. Well, yes.
Okay, great. Because in that case,
Is that up to
with
chat?
a 4 and a natural 1, Liz DeFranzia has died after falling on their face.
No. Oh,
Pour a boxed wine out for
planted.
Liz DeFranzia.
what a terrible day for Hendrian. His friend Liz is dead. He's just watched his friend Annis take backsplash from her own spicy spray.
Look, there's not enough Chipotle away to deal with that spicy spray. I don't think.
Oh man. so sad. Oh gosh. So in about like a minute and a half, what would the 2 remaining creatures like to do?
Annis has totally forgotten where she is, what she was supposed to be doing. Something about a Dr. Valeria that I don't think we found.
She's still
No.
I'm just gonna go over to Liz's body and
Yeah. Just
grab
have a moment.
her
Just have a-
hand.
yeah.
and prepare her to be yanked back into the
back.
pocket dimension and hope to drag the body with us to
Hendrian's going to make one final run for it. He's just going to charge south into the corridor we haven't explored, kicking doors wildly.
Amazing. Yes, let's see what you see. You see yet another entrance to the outside, and then you see, interestingly enough, a storage room, a cold storage room, and on the table seem to be some very interesting, very interesting, very important vials. And as you reach for the one,
I reach for them and
one matched perfectly the one, and you are back in the dimension in which you can. Wow.
At which point we have to go. There's a whiteboard that's how many days since last pocket death. We have to erase it.
You have to erase it.
we're now sitting on a couch with "Everything is fine" written in front of us, and Michael's about to call us into the office of the good place.
Oh man.
So now are we taking it to the chat?
We're taking it to the chat.
You guys got to get ready to tell us what happened
Tell
as
us
we
what happened.
bamfed back to our. I did take Liz's body with us. And
You did.
I did.
Interesting.
Okay. That was yeah.
Yeah, I'll allow that. Yeah.
Yeah, basic.
Yeah, basic.
Yeah, basic.
Yeah, basic. I feel quite, I feel good that I managed to die in an hour of gameplay. Like, I feel like that was a challenge.
You went out as you came in, terrified.
I'm very impressed.
And a little drunk.
I don't even know how you did that, but I love it. Oh man, that was fun as hell.
Pocket encounters.
Holy
Dead bodies
smoke.
of party members float.
Okay,
in the
yeah,
pocket. Is this like the astral sea? So
the
there's
negative
just-
space between the pocket dimensions is just all the dead bodies we've left
I don't
behind.
want to go to that liminal space.
There's old
Yes,
Toby.
it's just a little space, and it's got like these random pools that with like those little Viking boats that you have to like and set on fire from the shore.
The world
Oh my God,
cracks
what else
open
we
like an egg and
Ooh.
tentacles come out.
Oh.
An astral tentacle is born.
No.
Meanwhile, Jack says, we all float down here.
There's some spicy tentacles.
Yeah, we got some spicy tentacles going on.
Oh man. Oh man.
Yeah.
The world goes into a frozen ice age. I love that one too.
Yeah,
Because I mean, what are we really talking about though? We're talking about the dwarven doctor, Dr. Gadius.
Mhm.
Is that I've already forgotten his name. Gradius. The dwarven doctor. After a while, he doesn't hear anything else. He probably definitely just kind of comes out of the panic room. Hello.
Yeah, this story from that doctor's perspective is that like we arrived with a package. He asked us to save him. We took his 90% complete, like,
Yes.
pushing to heal this person, and then from his perspective, we just left with it.
We just left.
Yes, I love
You killed his colleague. You
Yep.
just murdered his colleague.
Yep.
And his other colleague, let's be
We
honest,
locked her in a room.
locked her in a room. And he probably doesn't have a key to that room. Because why would he? And you locked it somehow, so.
But we did succeed in clearing the place of some excess dust bunnies.
You did
Join us
clear
next
dust
time for
bunnies.
pocket encounters.
And technically you did save Dr. Gradius. I mean, he will probably, well, I don't know. We'll see. Wow. That was fun. I just want to know why the troll would look at the stars. That's all he wanted to do.
That's all he wanted to do.
Just wanted to look at the stars.
What's wrong with some stars?
Here's my
What's
hot
your take?
take on pocket encounters in general. This is what I want to see happen. I
Yeah.
think that every character that doesn't die, R.I.P. Liz DeFranzia.
I'm gonna stop the screen share.
I'll take us back here to see all of our beautiful faces. I think that they go into like an almanac of characters that are playable, if you will, and like our community is going to get to vote on who we trot out week to week. So like you could see Annis again, but like piloted by Evan. You know, like nobody owns Hot Pocket Take. There it is, Jax. Why didn't I think of that? That's so good. And it won't always, we loved it being Tales of the Valiant, felt very right for the first one. We will do Tales of the Valiant some more, but we could pick other game systems.
Yeah,
to do
that's
this
the
in
idea.
too.
Is that if this is fun, if you guys like this,
We know, Evan. We know.
We know, Evan.
We're aware.
See you next time on the Pocket Dimensional. I'm just kidding.
oh boy,
Yeah.
yeah. So
okay.
that's the idea, and I tell you what,
That was fun.
I had a good time. I had a good time putting it together. I had a good time, not messing with every single rule and not, luckily somebody came in. I'm assuming that was Evan that came in and then started DJing.
He did. He couldn't take it with the silence, so while his
Holy
dishwasher is being
Oh man,
dismantled,
I
he
get
came
it.
in to DJ for us.
Yeah, I love it. I want to do it again. If everybody's had a good time, please tell us. If you're watching this later and like, oh, this is fun, I would do this. I want to be a part of this. Yes, then
Old
yeah,
Toby, they like.
yes,
Old
Zach.
Toby and young Toby. Exactly. Well, that's exactly it.
Zach
So
from
there.
Cobalt Press is here, and
Is
and
here?
yes, perhaps we'll get Zach should join us on one of these. I don't know.
Yeah. We
It's,
have a fun Discord, so we're just y'all just lob your ideas, your desires at us in Discord week to week.
Yeah.
Of who you want to see and what you want us to play, and your wish is now our command, I guess. Hopefully we won't fail our charisma saving throws when you command us to do something.
It's kind of amazing though, right? Because I mean, Fitz, it's like there is no failing. I mean, there is only failing. I mean, there's only
there is only failure.
There's really only failure.
No try. There is no try.
There is pretty much, something's gonna happen. But yeah, if anybody also has some like tweaks to it, should it be a little longer? Should it be even shorter? I don't know. Anyway,
it felt good. For first out of the gate, that felt pretty good.
Yeah,
I thought we got a surprising amount accomplished.
You did.
We got through doors and fought something, as opposed to like a few weeks ago we spent 4 hours trying to get through doors only.
Yeah.
So
DT stole a map.
DT stole a map that we never
found
out what it did.
Evan is correct. There is no fail. There is only fail.
There's only fail. That's true. That's true.
Others have only fans. We have only fails.
Yes, there is only failing. Yes.
But when there is only failing, is it really failing?
I mean, we're going to get philosophical here. We kept poor troll from Stargate.
Jack says, the new poster for her classroom, there is only failing, Matt Bivens. And I want you to have a picture of me on a tree.
Yeah.
Like claws. But with the face of a troll. Anyway. This was really fun, everybody. I would like to give the heartiest of thank yous to our friend Graham Digital.
Yes, thank you so much.
That is a true friend who's just like, I don't know what you're doing. I'm down.
Yeah,
Let's go.
I'll do
Let's
it.
go.
That is the very nature of our pocket protectors. That's what
beautiful.
they do.
It's beautiful. It's truly beautiful. And so thank you for joining us. Thank you for saving Evan's day.
Yep, glad to pretend to be Evan for a day.
I can't wait to find out who's going to pretend to be me and Fitz someday, because so far y'all have gotten Seth and DT.
Yeah, that's some pretty good.
There's some amazing people in this chat.
Fitz and I are going to be gone in a couple of weeks if anybody wants to step into it.
Yes, Jack's called it exactly right. The demon savior of the pocket dimension. That is me.
Yes.
Out here collecting souls.
Very, very true. Yeah.
Right.
Wow. I'm not, sorry. My head is. I'm just like that was so. that was
wacky.
All
right.
Wacky.
Well, we'll see y'all next week.
Yeah.
For whatever shenanigans we get into. Thanks for tuning in, everybody.
Thanks for tuning in. Find us on our Discord. Join the Patreon and come hang out. We'll see you next time.
I'll be in mid-air though, so I won't be here.
You will be en route here this time next week. Yeah. All right, y'all. All right, everybody. We'll see you soon.
Thanks for joining.